Good afternoon, welcome to the next instalment of Covey Cooks, and I've got a really quick simple recipe for you for a sweet treat. It's January, so we've all given up stuff, do you know what, but it's the 23rd, let's have a sweet treat. So really quickly, I'm going to run through the ingredients for you. We're making Florentines today. So in here, this is a really simple recipe. In here I have 50 grams of golden syrup, 50 grams of muscovado or light brown sugar, and 50 grams of butter. We have 50 grams of chopped cherry, 50 grams of mixed peel, and 50 grams of flour. And the only one that's different is 75 grams of flaked almonds. Okay, with the butter, sugar, golden syrup, we're just going to heat that up. Then we're going to whisk in the flour and then dump all the other ingredients in it. And then we're going to make the Florentines. So there you go, the golden syrup, butter and sugar is melted. Now we're just going to throw in the plain flour. Okay, just whisk this in and you'll see it will come together. Don't worry about lumps, right? Florentines, they're going to be lumpy because they're going to have loads of nice stuff in. So you just need to whisk this in. There you go, the flour is mixed in with that. Just whack in the mixed peel and then whack in the chopped up glacé cherries. Oops, sorry, it's a few down there. Put those in afterwards, whisk those up. That's all those ingredients apart from the almonds mixed in. And you're just going to put in a touch of double cream. Now it's just a touch, right? And then we're going to get a spoon and mix that in. You just want the mixture to be a tiny bit slack, right? It's warm at the moment. Before you cook it, you're going to let it cool down. So that's probably about two tablespoons of double cream. Now, don't use single cream, use double cream because it's more stable. There you go. Unfortunately, one of the steps of the video didn't turn out for the Florentines last night. So don't forget to add the flaked almonds. Okay, so what you see I've done here, I've just taken a teaspoon and a teaspoon of mix, and I'm using one of these Silipatch sheets, right? They're really, you can get them really cheaply anywhere from Temu, but they're great, right? Because things don't stick to them. You've got just a teaspoon of the mix, and you flatten it off. If I can get a picture here, so you can flatten it off a bit because they are going to spread out. Make sure there is room for them to spread. You can do this really neatly by putting a ring, like a pastry ring, and then filling the pastry in, but it does take a lot longer, right? I like the roughness of these, and all these can do, they're going to go into a preheated oven for about 160, about 160, 170, for about 10 minutes until they're golden brown. We're going to take them out, leave them on this Silipatch sheet until they slightly cooled, about 4 or 5 minutes, and then transfer them to a wire rack and let them cool completely. You're going to have to do this in batches because if you see, I've got about 9 on here and I've still got loads of mix. So back to cooking this. I'm going to stick them in the oven. I'll show you when they come out. Right, these beauties have now come out. They've had 10 minutes. You can see how much they spread. They're just the right colour as well. I'm just going to show you the difference between how they've come out the oven and what they went into the oven. There you go. So you can see how they spread. Now, as I said, keep these on the tray for about 3 to 4 minutes because they are still very soft, right? You just got to let them come up to, cool down a bit, and then you can transfer them to a wire rack. Next lot's going in. Okay, so next step of the Florentines is to coat the bottom of them with chocolates. So I have laid them all out, 2 seconds. There you go, they're all laid out and they're nice and firm now. Now what we're going to do is coat them in chocolate. Now, I've got this Calimere chocolate here. What I've got is I've got 2/3 of the chocolate in here, which I'm heating up, and I've got 1/3 of the chocolate here, which I'm not heating up. The idea here is to temper the chocolate. And now a nice easy way to temper the chocolate is use your handy probe. Take the chocolate up to about 50 degrees, then take it off the heat, put the cold chocolate in, keep stirring it till it goes down to about 28 degrees. When it hits 28 degrees, then you stop stirring and then heat it again to about 30 degrees. So bring it up to 50, take it off the heat, put in the other third of chocolate, bring it down to 27 and then back up to 30, 31. And that's your chocolate tempered. So that's what we're going to do now. And then I will coat the Florentines. Quick one here, we're at the stage now where the chocolate has gone up to 14 and I've taken it down to about 27. You can see it's quite thick now. So now we're going to put it back on the heat and raise it up to about 32 again. And all this does is it gives a nice, really brittle finish to the chocolate and a gloss to it. You don't have to do it. It just looks a bit nicer. Still tastes the same though. Right, we're taking the chocolate back up to temperature now, and as you can see, that's the consistency you want. You can see it's actually nice and smooth. It's glossy. It's going to be easier to work with. So, just get yourself another spoon. Well, actually, I'll use this one. It's fine. Right, all we do, get a spoonful of chocolate. Not too much because it's easier to work with like this. And just pour a little bit on each one. Right, don't worry that it's gone like into a big lump. That's fine because we're going to smooth it out in a minute. Got to work pretty fast now. And what I would say is there's heat in the bowl, so do 5 or 6 of these at a time, and that's all you need to do because you can work the chocolate. There's heat in the bowl, so move it out there. And all you do, get yourself a palette knife if you haven't got one of these, back of a spoon, and just spread that chocolate around. Okay, just coat the bottom of the Florentine. Now you will get a bit messy, right? Don't worry, that's fine. Cooking is messy at times. You can do what I did earlier and put one of the catering black gloves on, but do you know what? I forgot to do it, so I'm not doing it this time. So carry on doing these until you've finished all of them, and that'll be them done. And I'll show you the finished article in a minute. So there you go, they're all finished, they're all covered now. You can notice the shiny, glossy finish to the chocolate. That's what the tempering does, and that'll nicely crisp up. So give them a try, people. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, it's all free. Until the next time on Covey Cooks. See you all later, have a great weekend.